Hello loves, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be breaking down the solar eclipse and new moon in Libra that is happening October 14th. We've been under eclipse season for quite a minute now. As you guys know, on Patreon we're doing an eclipse challenge for the entire month because eclipse energies don't last as the same length as the regular full and new moons and regular moon transits. You guys know anytime the moon changes from sign to sign is every 2.5 days. So you can generally work with the moon's energy every 2.5 days, including full and new moons. But eclipses are different because they last about 2 weeks per eclipse, which means that the entire month of October, we've been under eclipse energy. Fun times coming out of Mercury retrograde and Venus retrograde, and now, continuing through retrograde season as the planets start to come out of retrograde. We are under eclipse season. So yeah, fun times. October's been fun. It's been very intense. I hope you guys have been enjoying it. So we're going to be breaking down the solar eclipse energies so that you guys know what's going on astrologically, and we have some tarot cards and oracle cards pulled out as well for additional messages. Before we get started though, do not forget to sign up for and reserve your spot for the Egypt spiritual retreat, because there's I think it's 20 days left to sign up and reserve your spot, so we can all go and have an amazing grand old time. There's still 2 spots left for the early bird discount, so definitely make sure you take advantage of that. But definitely make sure you come through. It's going to be an amazing trip. We're going to be, oh my god, we're going to be sailing down the Nile, which is one of my favorite things that I can't wait to do. We're going to the pyramids, we're going to the Valley of the Kings, we're going to be on the train, we're going to be it's going to be an adventure. Honestly, that's what it is. We're going to be at the temples, we're going to be at the pyramids, we're going to be at the valley. It's going to be an experience. In addition to all of the spiritual work that we're going to be doing, because we're having a full moon and Leo ceremony, I'm putting out to work. We're also taking some spiritual baths. It's going to be iconic. So definitely make sure you reserve your spot, because time is running out to reserve your spot. There's still payment plans available though, but time is running out. So definitely make sure you reserve your spot. With that being said, we're going to jump into the video. Okay. For the solar eclipse, first we're going to break down the planetary positions, and we're going to get dive into the aspects. So the sun will be in Libra, the moon will be in Libra, Mercury will be in Libra, Venus will be in Virgo, Mars will be in Scorpio, Jupiter will be in Taurus in retrograde, Saturn will be in Pisces in retrograde, Uranus will be in Taurus in retrograde, Neptune will be in Pisces in retrograde, and Pluto will be in Capricorn, which just came out of retrograde. Fun times. So there's a lot of water in the chart, there's a lot of earth in the chart, there's a lot of air in the chart. There's not a lot of fire in the chart. So fun times. Yeah, there's a lot going on when it comes to the intensity of the energy. There's a lot of trying to especially spiritually trying to keep us balanced, but also really having some breakthroughs where we have been feeling really stagnant and really not where we want to see changes in. Just from looking at the chart, we have the sun in conjunction to the moon, and obviously the conjunction, they're both in the same sign. So sun and moon, the ego and the emotional energies are definitely working together. We're definitely feeling whatever we're deciding, we're in alignment in, we're seeing very clearly what we need to do. There are certain things, especially if you're doing divination work and stuff like that, that are the messages are going to be coming in very bold as well. So keep that in mind. And then just okay, keep that in mind and make sure that you are actively putting in the work and trying to put in the work as best as you need to be focusing on it. It's definitely an important time to try your best to not gaslight yourself and not self-sabotage. Really, it's the perfect time to do a lot of recalling your power work and to really start to make some changes about certain things that have been actively just being irritating in your life for a minute now. The sun will also be in conjunction to Mercury, and so mentally, our ego, our emotions, and our mind in alignment, in the same place. Like we're all, it's all like there's an inner confirmation that's happening, and we're feeling very validated by the things that we feel called to do right now. Whatever you feel called to do right now, there's a validation there, and it's like it feels right. Whatever you're deciding, it feels like it's the right thing to do, which is really, really, really powerful for eclipse season, because it's just like bold energy. It's like poof, like I said what I said energy. Literally, it's I said what I said energy. Pluto will also be in a square with, the sun will be in a square with Pluto. Okay. And Sun square Pluto is very much a ego transformation. Things have gotten to the point, and I'm not really surprised with the first card out tarot wise was the Nine of Swords. We have been in a place where we have been given too many passes to certain things. It is like the ego was trying to hold on to certain things that are just like not working, that we're never working, we're never trying to work. And now it's just like, enough is enough. Like, we gotta stop. Like, ya, te pasaste. Like, we gotta go. Like, you stay over there, I'm gonna be over here. Like, there are some transformations that are happening. Some of the decisions that you're feeling very clear-headed on, there has been the path to getting there has been harsh. It hasn't been easy. It hasn't felt like the easiest transition to go in. Like, while you are like going to be recalling your power and doing your thing, there's an aspect of this that feels also like, you know what? It hurts to have to do this, but I have to do it. Okay, it's like ripping the band-aid off. Like, okay, like I have to let this breathe. I can't just keep it on. I can't just keep doing this over and over and over again. I have to do it. And so right now the ego is going through a huge transformation, and whatever you're resisting is definitely going to come back to impact you during Scorpio season. So I am telling y'all, do not hold on to the things that you don't need to hold on to. The moon will also be in conjunction to Mercury. So again, emotionally and mentally, we are in alignment. We're on the same page. Everything is very clear. We're on the same page, but we're going through a very huge and powerful transformation during this time. The moon is also in a square with Pluto. And so emotionally, we're going to be feeling it. Some of the decisions that we have to make might not feel so good that we have to make it. It might feel like there might be some emotional moments, but there might also be some empowering moments. Like, you know, I'm not giving you no more power no more. We're not doing this no more. And it just feels liberating. There's a sense of emotional liberation as well. So make sure that you are doing a lot of self-care for and pre this eclipse and post this eclipse season, because you're gonna need it. You're definitely going to need it. Venus was also going to be in an opposition to Saturn. So there are certain things that are going to be ungrounded during this period of time that have been in the works for a while. Like, they've been needing to, again, it's almost like pulling the weeds so you can actually plant something in your garden that you're meant to actually enjoy and eat and actually have. And it's been a minute since it needed to happen. It's been a while, and you've been needed to do it, but you haven't done it. And now it's like, okay, now I need to do it. Now I can't ignore this no more. Now I can't, keep, like it's time. So there are certain things that are being ungrounded. There are certain things that are, being replanted. There are certain things that feel like have a unstable foundation, and those are the things that you need to make sure you're putting your focus on. Mars is going to be in a trine with Saturn as well, so your actions are going to have a grounding consequence. So make sure whatever intentions you're setting during eclipse season, you are actively wanting. Don't make some half-assed manifestations or some smaller manifestations. Think a little bigger if you're working with the energy spiritually in this way, because it's going to pack a punch and it's going to ground, it's going to root, it's going to take root real fast. Mars will also be in a square with Pluto. So our actions, again, have very transformative consequences. A lot of things are being shifted and changed. Mars is the planet of action and passion and drive. So it's like whatever you're feeling like you need to do, you need to focus on. That's where you're going to see the transformation. This is a really great time to do a lot of prep work, especially for the future. There's some people that are definitely working on launching or wanting to launch something, whether it's a business or a creative project or something like that, who are wanting to do something in that way. do the prep work now. It has to get launched later though, post retrograde. Do all the prep work now. Do all the writing down now. Do all the creative, like what the focus is, what the plan is, what the purpose. Do that now so that later you feel very, very comfortable and grounded in launching the thing, whatever it is. Even if it's like a creative idea for work or whatever, or if you're focusing on launching a new thing, do the prep work, do the work now, and then launch later. Okay. Uranus is also going to be in a trine with Pluto. So expect the chaos. Expect the chaos. Some people are going to have a little bit of a rougher time with this eclipse. I'm not going to lie, because some people have been resisting some of the changes that have been needed to happen. And so, you know, sometimes it has to happen the bad way. Sometimes it happens the bad way has to get ripped for you. For the tarot, for this eclipse, we have the Nine of Swords in reverse with the Page of Cups, and that's Chariot with the Six of Cups, and the Ten of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Four of Swords. There is a realignment that's happening here. You've been spending a lot of time. It's been too much time. You've been wasting it. It's been too much time. You haven't been doing what you need to be doing. You should have been doing it ages ago. It hasn't been in alignment for a minute. It's been a lot of discontent. It's been a lot of, it's also been very depressing for some people. They've been going through this really like stuck energy where it's just like, oh, this doesn't budge for me. This doesn't budge for me. This doesn't budge for me, but I don't want to let it go. I don't want to shift it. I don't want to change it. It doesn't budge. It's not budging for me. Why is it not budging for me? Why are you still holding on? Okay. There's a lot of different creative, there's a lot that need to be manifested, that need to be focused on, that has not been the focus for so long. And now it's time to move on, because there's a vulnerability here that's just been eating at you, has been eroding at you. And now it's time to move on and actually focus on, you know, the dreams that you have set for yourself, the things that you want to focus on, the things that need to be the primary focus at this time so that you can stay in alignment and do what it is that you need to do. There's stuff that needs to be done, and you should not be feeling, you know, you should not be stuck in this, you should not be stuck in it. You should not be in the struggle energy. You shouldn't be doing that, especially if for those who are having to address this on a romantic situation. There are certain things that some people that are being released due to the fact that what you want is an emotional stability that someone is not able to give you. And because they're not able to give you the emotional stability grounding wise when it comes to the home or when it comes to marriage, because there's some people that have been waiting to like get proposed to or whatnot, that it just hasn't happened. And it's like, at this point, it's like, are you ever going to commit to me in this way? Why haven't you? What's the problem? Why are you what? And it's just excuse or not, or they're elsewhere. It's like, you're going to be elsewhere right now because you're just tired of waiting. So during this period of time, there's this taking back control from the things that we've been like struggling with. There's a taking back control, because it's like the waiting game. The waiting is too much for the waiting game. It's been too much. Recuperate your energies. Definitely make sure you're resting. Definitely make sure you're sleeping right. But bottom of the deck, Eight of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Four of Wands. I'm telling you, some people were waiting to get married. Some people were waiting to get proposed to, and they haven't, like, you could have like the illest connection with someone, or the illest, you know, and the other person just does not want to, is not thinking about it, it's not wanting to take it to the next level. It doesn't see you in that light, which is disappointing to you. 100% understandable, but there's this sense of this is not what I want. I know what I want, and you're getting in the way of what I want. And it's at this point, it's like, I'm choosing me. I'm choosing me vibes. I'm going to get to work. I have things I need to focus on, and you have been distracting me for way too long. So I got to go elsewhere. The Oracle cards that we got is Patience and Harmony. For some people, the love that you want it's something that it's on its way, but you've been allowing whatever situation to stand in the way for way too long. And so it's been getting in the way of, you know, actually coming in and manifesting in. So have some patience, work on yourself, and allow things to just open up and flow to you in the way that they're meant to right now. Unique and distinctive. Focus on you. Focusing on balancing you is so important for you to take. You know, the focus should be on your own personal journey right now, and making sure that you're okay, which is why you need to balance yourself out. You need to rest. You need to like take a second away from the annoying nonsense that you've been dealing with. Diplomacy and kindness, whatever it is that you're ending, make sure that you don't cause, you know, unnecessary drama. Eclipse season is already super chaotic, so you don't want to like end up giving someone more energy, especially when you already made a decision about what you're going to do about that situation. Then we have intention, dreams, and peace. What do I say every damn Libra season? That my goal in life is to have peace, right? Because that's what the energy of Libra is. At the end of the day, if you're balanced, you're at peace with every area of your life. And so right now there's this kind of like push towards that, where we need to like not only focus on intention, like what it is that we want, why we haven't, what is getting in the way, why is it taking so long? Okay, what is the reason? Like it's literally a Cardi B moment of what was the reason? Like why was the reason why you just wanted to make this more complicated than it needed to be, type of vibe. The energy of intention is like, what's somebody else's intention? What is your intention? And what are you going to do about your intention? And if your intention does not align with someone else's intention who's in your life, what are you going to do about what you want? Okay. There's a lot of dreams, and that's the other thing. We have a lot of beautiful dreams that we envision for ourselves. What are you personally doing to, you know, bring those to life right now? And this is why there's a lot of this, astrologically you see it, there's this beautiful push towards following your spiritual and creative pursuits right now. It's like, listen, think bigger. Don't limit yourself to this. Don't get stuck in this. Don't allow yourself to be stuck in this. Be bold. What is it that you want? Go for it and find your peace. Because listen, some of you needed it. Make sure you take your spiritual baths. Make sure that you do something for self-care with your self-care routine. I just posted or I will post, I believe this video is going first, the book coven video, which is going to focus on a book specifically helping for some self-care stuff that you can do when it comes to spiritual herbalism and plant medicine. So definitely make sure you check that out when it comes out, because I believe I'm going to post this one first. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I will see you on the next video. Stay blessed.